Hello everybody, MicroSpecGamer here. So today we're playing MultiVersus again, and this time with Tom and Jerry. And the thing is, with Tom and Jerry, many I've heard say that Tom and Jerry are the hardest to use. That could be true, but I already got used to them so much. They're actually my second most played character in the game so far. They're just very fun to play, and they can potentially be probably the most powerful characters in the game. Obviously, every character can be good depending on the user, but they have the best control, crowd control in the game. And it really depends how you use Jerry here. Also, the lag doesn't help. I'm not sure how that happens, but the tennis ball actually gets stuck to Jerry if you do it too closely. Also, you do not want Jerry to die every time, but just ignore that. That was my mistake. Killing Jerry too early can be my demise, because Tom alone is not powerful. But he still has the down smashes, very powerful neutral smashes and down smashes, like that one and that. Good combo. And I should not do that aside from hooking Jerry. And he literally killed Jerry right when I got to him. So being in the air is not always the best idea with Tom and Jerry. They're more like side smashers. It's always on the side, never on top or bottom, like Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is definitely better higher attacks. He went right into that. And I got that. And keep in mind, I practiced with him so much, fighting many people. You can see I'm devastating this bug right now. I'm not sure if he knows what he's really doing here, but he's definitely losing pretty badly now. Still getting him. Keep in mind, tame characters will be much harder for you to take out 10 characters. I was with 170 damage and I still didn't get them, or at least they were with 170 damage. Also, you can deflect most projectiles. Aside from that one, of course, that's not reflectable. Gotta be careful here. Should not do that, but you can use Jerry as a good projectile. He does do a lot of damage, but I would probably use him as a last resort. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, guys. It does help me a lot. And speaking while playing the game does make it much harder to play, so I might be performing not as good when I'm speaking here, but I'm trying to do my best here. This bug is really getting annoying. A good Bugs Bunny can destroy you pretty easily, and he went right almost to that tennis ball. I'm not letting him. Look at the amount of damage I'm doing to him, and he's still not out. Okay, that was gonna be a knockout for sure. Almost 200 and he's still not knocked out. And he's not even he knocked me out before him. You have to be careful with that. Tom and Jerry are they're not light, but they're pretty squishy in terms of a character. But he's dead already. I can still win. I did manage to catch up with one life a few times. I feel like Tom and Jerry's biggest weakness is probably Steven from Steven Universe, because of his shield and his assistant, which makes it very hard to actually kill him. I almost lost right there. This is why I try not speaking too much, but I have to. For you guys' sake, trying to do a commentary while playing the game is pretty hard to do. Gonna slam it. No, I'm way too far from to actually get hit from that. It would have been funny if he actually died right there. And yeah, the connection is kind of weird. I feel like I'm fighting a Bugsbunny with like 200 ping right now. You saw how he teleported. That's not really fair. Yeah, that's not fair at all. Oh, you almost got me there. Oh, almost got him twice. This can be anyone's game right now. He is lagging like crazy, so I might actually lose this one. But I'm trying to do here as best as I can. He's trying to knock me out early. And I went right into that. And he's out.
Totally mathematical victory. Sweet.
That was a very hard game just because of the Bugsbunny lagging. And the servers, it's usually the server's issue. It's not really the internet connection from what I know. As the games I've played, no connection issues. Should I fight him? I feel like not really. I don't want to be fighting a lagging character just because it seems kind of unfair if he teleports from one end to another. But I think he was a good Bugsbunny for sure. He could have utilized his digging with the bomb, with the rocket, to actually go upwards. I've seen good Bugsbunny and they can be terrifying. As you saw, I'm level 11. My Jake is level 12, so I'm pretty much second. This is pretty much a second most played character, as I said before. But also, I feel like he's also my favorite. Surprisingly, the hardest character to master. Pretty fun to use. Now against Hardy. Hardy, she's kind of... She also uses a lot of tactics with her abilities, but she is pretty light. So knocking her out shouldn't be too hard.
Punch some buns.
But that was definitely a long fight. Like 7 minutes based on my recording time here. There were stomp matches with Steven. He actually beat me many times, but...
Let's see what you think.
You have to be very careful with Jerry and Tom here, because it depends on the map as well. And sometimes it doesn't even register. Like that. Sometimes it doesn't even register. Double shot. That's a very rare case. That's a very rare case scenario. If you get anyone knocked out from that, they take at least like 50 damage in one shot. Especially with the setup I have right now. And I caused him to die. As I said before, you should never keep Jerry dead for too long, because he is very valuable to your kit and he's at least half of your kit. Oh, I still got her. I almost knocked her out early. As in early, I'm saying like literally this was a fast game.
Okay, who's the creep that did that?
You know, it's kind of embarrassing when you lose to a cat and mouse. And you're supposed to be some crazy psycho as a clown. Oh, trying to take me off the ledge there. That was karma. That was karma trying to take me out of the ledge there. That was probably a very short fight, like not even, what, 3 minutes? did almost no damage and 0 KOs. That would be one of the worst fights I've had before. My game froze for a second. I couldn't even like go next. You can see already I'm almost at level 12. I'm gonna show you my setup because I feel like this is one of the best setups for Tom and Jerry. So my setup here is, it's all related to Tom and Jerry when they pretty much played tennis or like ping pong with each other. There's Deadshot. So your team deals 5% increased damage with projectiles. I would say this is pretty needed, especially if you go in 2 versus 2s. Next is the 20% increased projectile speed. Well, this is very important because if you're very far from your enemy, you do need the boost, especially if your Jerry is so far away. And the last one is the Shirt Cannon Sniper. So you can see this is like a grass cannon build for Tom and Jerry. They're pretty much like grass cannons as well without it. But the Shirt Cannon Sniper makes it increase by 7% if you do it from far away. So it gives you a huge benefit if you get these two together. That means you do up to 13% damage per ball if you hit them from afar, which is quite a lot. Now for the last one, the signature perk, it really depends. You can have either or, doesn't really matter much. This one is, I would recommend probably if you want to get saved easier. You can actually save yourself from falling, but you should not be in the edge anywhere as Tom and Jerry. And for Dynamite Spread, surprisingly, I think his signature perks are actually more underwhelming things about his kit. The 3 Dynamite Sticks, they're pretty good to stun the enemy, but doesn't do enough damage. I think that this can be more beneficial in most parts, but for me it doesn't matter much because I don't rely too much on the hook. The hook is definitely better though if it's without being too weak, because it does affect you when you fight another enemy if you try to hook them. Also, you need that accuracy, so the pole getting weaker could actually hurt you. The dynamite is just an extra bonus, I guess, but not really damaging to the kit much. Let's see who else I'm gonna be fighting here. I've only died a few times to, as I said, a Steven. I just think Steven's shield is probably his worst, Tom and Jerry's worst counter. But the thing is, not many people play Steven. And I'm playing against a level 17 Hardy, so this might be far harder than I think. I really hope she's not as hard as it seems like right here. Seems like she has the air style setup, so I cannot stay too much in the air. I have to be very cautious because Hardy on high-end skill ceiling, they can be devastating, almost as much as Bugs. That's a good tactic, killing Jerry right away, but it can also distract him from the main character, Tom. As you see right now, I'm just dodging most of her attacks. There's really no point of doing the ball unless if you're playing with another character who can affect the projectiles. That was my bad there, shouldn't have done that. But so far we're fine. 44 damage, I'm pretty much with no damage at all. And I'm not sure what this Hardy is doing, but dude, they have the opportunity to attack me when I'm most vulnerable without my Jerry. Like, there's really no reason. You see, there's no reason for me to for them to wait. They're just wasting more and more time. I mean, they are now comboing me, but it won't really matter if they can't catch up. I'm not sure what they're doing. At this point, I feel like they're bad and they're not even trying to block it. If they're not trying, I'm not even going to try rematching them. It's no fun. Fighting someone who doesn't even try. You see, the dynamite is not really that good. And a very use of traps, but it can help. It can definitely help you if you have someone aggressive. Okay, now she's comboing me pretty hard. As I said, it is pretty hard talking while recording here, because I'm trying to fight someone at the same time. Now they're actually trying, and she is comboing quite hard, but it won't help when I'm doing so much more damage already. I might not even need my Jerry right now to defeat her. Whoever made his kid is a genius. Like, they know what they're doing. The fact that Tom is not even fighting that character in front of him, instead Jerry, it does make a lot of sense, but also it's way different than everyone else in the game. It makes him have the moveset the most unique in the game. You're not gonna try blocking me? Okay.
Totally mathematical victory.
And yeah, I do have the annoying son from Rick and Morty. I just think it's the funniest ring out animation ever, so it makes sense also for the character. Even they don't want to fight me. One more match. So far, I actually didn't even lose once with this character, so you can see how good this character is if you know how to play with them.
What are you gonna put in the ring?
And you can see right now, without even just by playing right now, I'm already on the same level as my Jake. Out of all the characters, Tom is just very unique, or Tom and Jerry, they're pretty unique. As I said before, they're also a mage, maybe that's why they do so much damage. But they do quite a lot of damage, probably as much as, I would say almost as much as Finn when he's broken. I'm not sure when they're gonna nerf him, but he should be nerfed. Finn's spin dashing with his bag, I'm sure everyone talks about that. I'm fighting James right now, LeBron James. So let's hope he's actually a good player, because I fought them. There have been a few good ones, but against Tom and Jerry, he doesn't have many good abilities.
Punch some buns.
His basketball gets affected by Tom's racket, so it's not really that useful against me. As long as he knows where to hit me when the door is open, when the opportunity is open for that.
You're in the king's court now.
He's gonna try attacking me right away like that. I notice they're very aggressive. Already 30 damage, and if I hit the ball back to him, it won't really matter. But they can be very aggressive as well. I'm sure that these characters can be very good.
Can't guard me. Gotcha.
That was my bad, because I could have deflected that. He killed Jerry. He's definitely good, doing a very good combo on me. But I'm just gonna combo him, so I have to be very careful how I get there. His slam dunk does do a lot of damage. You should really avoid him, especially as Tom and Jerry, because of how squishy they are. But I'm already beating him pretty hard. He's almost out.
Nice one, blue guys.
But I said before, you have to avoid his ball mostly. Go Jerry again. So far though, I'm doing pretty good. He's just running away. He's that terrified of Tom and Jerry at that point. he's not gonna attack soon, he's gonna get destroyed. He's doing definitely a good combo now. Just freaking him all over. I killed Jerry, but that's fine. We're pretty much even, but I have an extra life. So he's pretty behind right now. Double shot, that's how you do it. A 2-shot with the melee hit and the projectiles. I could have missed that. I mean, I did miss it, but I could have actually hit the ball. He got me, but he's literally like 1 shot away from losing here. He's almost dead. One more shot, one more good shot. That's it. There we go.
Totally mathematical victory. Sweet.
Out of all the videos I've done in MultiVersus, I don't think I even lost one. Out of all the MultiVersus videos, I don't think I lost even once.
Play again?
That's kind of crazy. If I can fight him again, I'll gladly do it, but I did so much damage already with well, he did it last second. I did almost above 300 damage. That's more than the average in a regular match. I just don't know how to feel about him, but I just feel like Tom and Jerry, they're both great team despite them pretty much trying to kill each other when they're fighting. It's just way different than any other character I've played, as I said before. Keep in mind, if you are gonna main Tom and Jerry, aside from keeping Jerry alive all the time, always avoid, if you're gonna fight either Bugsbunny, who else? Bugsbunny, Taz, or anyone else, just keep out of their range. Especially Taz, because it's a minion devil, he has a tornado. You won't be able to do much against him unless if you use the projectiles. Also, you can eat your projectiles, so be careful with that. Although I didn't really counter a Taz yet, which is surprising. I did say I like playing him in the last video, but I feel like I might change my mind with Tom and Jerry here.
Now this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be the last fight of the video, and let's see if I can actually get another win. I'll be surprised if I didn't actually lose any of these times. He's doing a good combo, okay.
Like a charm.
He's definitely comboing pretty well right now. Double shot. Also, keep in mind that this map, the balls will bounce, so you can actually hit them much more easier than usual. Despite everyone saying they're the hardest, it feels way more satisfying than anyone else playing this game.
Can't guard me.
That was my bad there. It just keeps going up. There's no point of doing anything else at that point. And you see, I can hit the basketball in reverse. He's out.
Nice one, blue guys.
Of course, he had that shield. So the down slam and his up attack is one of my favorites. It's so satisfying to pull off, and they're very good combos. Also doing that mid-air. Sure, you're sacrificing Jerry for a few seconds, but Tom even by himself is surprisingly still good. Just not as good as some other players, or at least he doesn't make a complete set just by himself. And for some reason, I'm not sure if it's a glitch, but sometimes Jerry just doesn't work. It might be a glitch with the game, or maybe a mechanic I just don't know. But enough times you use them, I cannot use them. I have no idea if it's the mechanic, or maybe because I overuse them too much. That means I pretty much dominated the game so much already with him, if that happens. I don't even need it. He just killed himself right there.
Victory. Sweet.
Well guys, that'll be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Surprisingly, I think that characters, Tom and Jerry, are the most satisfying to play as. It's just so good to play as them, despite how hard he is. As I heard it many times, and I repeated many times in the video as well, Tom and Jerry are the hardest to use in the game, but they're just so satisfying to play. If you know how to play them, go right ahead. Don't be afraid to play them. I know some people that probably bought it. I heard a bunch of people that buy them too early. Of course, they're rated expert, but if you remember, if you know how to use them, they'll pretty much almost outplay everyone in this one. And the only counters to Tom and Jerry are Steven Universe, Arya Stark. It really depends on how she plays, but Steven Universe, Jake, and I would say Velma because of her almost endless range attacks. She's like a sniper. But that'll be the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notification bells for more videos like these. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.